Before we dive in today, are you tired of feeling fatigued, dealing with brain fog, low libido, or struggling with pain and stiffness? It's time to take control of your health and uncover the hidden culprit, inflammation, known as the silent killer. But don't worry, there's a solution. Love Energy Wellness, a world-class health coaching service, is offering a free at-home inflammation score test shipped right to your door. Discover your precise inflammation score and learn what you can do to improve it fast. But hurry, this exclusive offer is for a limited time and for U.S. customers and new lab clients only. There's one thing that all healthcare professionals agree on. Inflammation is connected to every major disease we know of, and high levels can lead to rapid aging and chronic health issues. Did you know that the food that you put in your mouth influences inflammation the most? The average unhealthy ratio is a whopping 18-1. Let Love Energy Wellness guide you to achieve the crucial 3-1 ratio of omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acids for optimal health. Take control of your health and claim your free inflammation score test today for just the cost of shipping and handling, $17.95. That's a savings of over $99. Be sure to ask about your HSA and FSA opportunities. With this at-home lab test, you'll also receive a virtual consultation and personalized recommendations based on your results. Privacy matters. Love Energy Wellness ensures your results stay confidential so you can take control of your health without worries. With hundreds of thousands of people looking for answers and only 100 free inflammation score labs available per month, reserve yours now and discover how optimizing your inflammation can add years to your life and life to your years. Join those who've transformed their lives with Love Energy Wellness. Unlock your potential for energy, vibrancy, passion, and happiness. Visit loveenergywellness.com and click on free consultation to claim your offer now, or simply find the link in today's show notes. Love Energy Wellness, the future of health. Welcome, entrepreneurs and seekers of wellness, to this clarifying episode of Breaking Boundaries for Entrepreneurs, the podcast that empowers you to overcome obstacles and achieve success in business and in life. Today, we're diving into a topic that's especially relevant in these challenging times: post-viral anxiety. Today, you're going to discover what this is, why it happens, and most importantly, what you can do about it naturally. Keep listening. Hello, I'm Jeffrey Mort. If you're like most entrepreneurs, you're busy taking care of business, yet who's taking care of you? If you're ready to take your energy and performance to the next level in your life and your business, then this podcast is for you. Because today, you're going to start breaking boundaries of your mind, body, and business with integrative health. And when you do that, your possibilities are limitless. I'm grateful you're here. Yes, always grateful for you joining me here today. Welcome to another episode of the Breaking Boundaries podcast for purpose-driven entrepreneurs like yourself. This is episode number 72, and of course, you'll want to stay till the end when we bring it all together on how to avoid failure and reach that next level of success with integrative health. And for all the show notes and links and research, visit jeffreymort.com and click on the podcast button. Shout out to our latest listeners today. We've got some international reach here in Amsterdam. That's right, North Holland. I cannot wait to visit Amsterdam someday. Also, over to my left, Burbank, California. And right here in Massachusetts, we have many new listeners in Cambridge, in Dorchester, as they say, and also very close to me, just a little bit to the south, in Southbridge, Massachusetts. I'm so grateful for you listening and being here with me. And if you're not aware, we also have blog posts that go along with most of the episodes, or at least the most recent episodes of the Breaking Boundaries podcast. And you can find those at loveenergywellness.com and click on the Learn navigation tab. That'll bring you over to our Learning Center, where it's just chock full of quick reads, quick wins, and fantastic information based on integrative health that can help you to achieve your next level of success. So today you're going to discover another boundary for entrepreneurs, and I'm talking about post-viral anxiety. Post-viral anxiety can be particularly debilitating for entrepreneurs, as it can lead to constant worry and fear about the future of their health and their business. And this makes it difficult to focus and make decisions. Now, this can result in a vicious cycle of anxiety and decreased productivity, threatening the success of their venture. Now, moreover, the physical symptoms of post-viral anxiety, such as fatigue and brain fog, can further hinder an entrepreneur's ability to perform at their best, but the best for themselves, the best for their family, and the best for their clients. And this leads to more feelings of overwhelm and despair. Research shows that between 23 and 26% of people have mental health challenges, including anxiety, after recovering from COVID-19, with some studies suggesting a higher fatigue of around 50%. Post-COVID anxiety is considered a longer-term symptom of post-COVID symptoms, which is now known as PCS, also known as long COVID. Symptoms of post-COVID anxiety can include things like fear around crowds, difficulty concentrating, distrust of others, compulsive hand washing, fear of leaving the house, increased substance abuse, or use, I should say, not just abuse, but use that could lead to abuse, irritability or mood changes, monitoring for signs of illness, so obsessively monitoring, and then obsessive cleaning and withdrawing from loved ones. Now, these symptoms aren't just specific to COVID virus, they're also a result of other viruses like EBV, Epstein-Barr virus, or even HSV, which is herpes simplex virus, causing additional symptoms like myalgic encephalomyelitis, which is also known as chronic fatigue syndrome. Now, that all being said, I have to give you my disclaimer that I'm not here to give you any medical advice. I don't provide that. I don't claim to diagnose or treat or cure disease, but what I do is I get to the root cause of the problem as an integrative health practitioner. I am like a health detective. And how I know very specifically about this issue is I had this issue. I like bringing my personal stories to the table here and being a little bit vulnerable, but not only myself, but I'm also helping many other people with this issue as well. So I know when I see this in clinical practice, when I see this in, some of the groups that I'm in, I create podcast episodes around it so that I'm bringing awareness to not just the fact that post-viral anxiety is an issue, but what we can do about it. And I spent more than 18 months recovering from long COVID or with long COVID, from being totally incapacitated, like couldn't even carry on a conversation, could not even put together the thoughts to be able to form sentences to comprehend a conversation, from totally incapacitated back to about 90% where I am now, maybe 95%. It fluctuates, but I'm gaining. I'm still gaining on it, and I'm almost there, and I can help you or your loved ones do that too. So picture this. You've recently recovered from an illness. Perhaps it was something as widespread as COVID-19, but instead of bouncing back with vigor, you find yourself struggling with severe anxiety. Like, you're thinking to yourself, I wasn't this person before this illness. What is going on? Why is this happening? Well, I'm going to explain it from an integrative health perspective. There are numerous factors at play here, so we're going to break this down. First up, we have inflammation. Now, inflammation is completely normal, but when our bodies are fighting off infections, they trigger an inflammatory response. And now we have a surge of inflammation. And this can lead to increased levels of pro-inflammatory cytokines in the brain, which, you guessed it, can contribute to anxiety. Now, you might be wondering, what are cytokines? Cytokines are like messengers in your body that help cells talk to each other and work together to fight off infections and repair damaged tissues and keep your immune system strong and robust. They're like little signal flags that say, hey, something's going on here, and let's get to work. and then they help your body respond to whatever's happening. But what happens is there's something that's called a cytokine storm. And this happens when our immune system goes into overdrive, releasing excessive cytokines. So these molecules can affect the brain directly, leading to heightened anxiety levels. Then there's the issue of neurotransmitter imbalances. Neurotransmitters are chemical messengers or molecules in the body. Now, infections can throw off the delicate balance of neurotransmitters, things like serotonin, things like dopamine, which play crucial roles in regulating our mood and our emotions. And let's not forget about a very important aspect, which is the gut-brain axis. Our gut health is intimately connected to our mental well-being. I'll tell you, the gut bugs are really the ones in charge. There is more. So you have 50 trillion cells, give or take a few 100,000, 50 trillion cells that make up the human body, but there are billions and billions of bacteria on and in your body. So they are really the ones in charge, and they are intimately connected to our mental well-being. And infections can disrupt this balance. And that does what? It contributes to anxiety, because 90% of your neurotransmitters, as we just talked about, neurotransmitters, those 90% of those are synthesized in the gut. So when the gut is out of balance, the neurotransmitters are out of balance, and this can contribute to mental health issues, especially anxiety. I'm speaking of that gut-brain axis, and I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the information superhighway between the two called the vagus nerve. Now, the vagus nerve, it's a vital nerve that regulates various bodily functions, many functions, including the stress response, digestion, heart rate, and it plays a crucial role in modulating the immune system's inflammatory response. So post-viral anxiety, it can occur when the vagus nerve is damaged or impaired from things like essential nutrient deficiencies or heavy metal toxicities. Now, more toxicities will affect the vagus nerve, but that's one of the big ones. And what this does is it leads to an imbalance in the autonomic nervous system, the ANS, which can result in heightened anxiety, in fear, and stress responses. Now, chronic stress response, hormonal changes, sleep disturbances, nutrient deficiencies, and even a history of trauma, the list goes on and on. But I'm not saying this to instill fear in you, so please do not be afraid of this, because there's a solution that I'm going to get to in just a minute, my fellow wellness seekers. There is hope, and that's what I'm here to bring you. You know, the Breaking Boundaries podcast is really a avenue to convey the message of hope. Now, integrative health offers a holistic approach to addressing these underlying factors. So by combining mind-body therapies like nutrition and science-backed supplementation, hormonal balancing, gut health optimization, especially stress management techniques, we can alleviate anxiety and promote overall well-being. But how do you get started on this journey to wellness? Well, that's where precision at-home functional lab testing comes into play. You've heard me talk about it before. We're going to revisit that right now. With the convenience of this advanced at-home lab testing, you can gain valuable insights into your body's functioning. As far as, you can identify areas for improvement like deficiencies and toxicities alongside your naturopathic doctor or an integrative health practitioner level 2 like myself. And I want you to imagine having the power to take control of your health and well-being from the comfort of your own home. If you and one of your loved ones is struggling with post-viral anxiety, this is absolutely revolutionary. It's nothing new, but it's so empowering, and it's available to you right now. And what you might be wondering, like, what does this look like? If you haven't heard me talk about it before, what does this look like? And, I've really refined it to something that I call the 5 R's. And you're going to be hearing me talk about the 5 R's very often in the Breaking Boundaries podcast. And what this is number 1, reveal. That's the first R. And what are we revealing? We're revealing with those precision at-home functional lab testing, we're revealing the underlying root causes of what is going on. Now, number 2 is to relax the central nervous system. We want to calm that central nervous system and alleviate that anxiety. Now, that's going to give the fastest relief. That's going to be a huge win in just step number 2. But step number 1 tells us what we need to work on immediately. Step number 2, we're working on that. Now we get the lab results back, and now we can understand what are we deficient in and where are those toxicities. Are we dealing with bacterial overgrowth in the gut? Are we dealing with something like H. pylori? Are we dealing with something like Clostridium difficile? Or is it heavy metal toxicity? So you can see how there's so many variables. Maybe it's parasites. There's so many variables that could have been underlying root causes prior to getting a virus. But that virus was the tipping point. The virus overpressurized our toxin tank. And now the pressure is just blowing off, and we're having these anxiety issues. We're having mental health issues. We're having energy issues. So the first R was reveal. The second R was relax the central nervous system. The third R is to replenish those deficiencies. We want to start restoring those deficiencies according to the lab testing. Now, can we just dump in all of the vitamins and minerals? No, we don't want to do that, because if somebody is copper toxic, we don't want to give them more copper. We want to balance that out with something like zinc. So very important to have these tests done specifically for that instance, the minerals and metals test, which is simply a hair sample. You just give up 3/4 of an inch of hair, and it will tell us your mineral deficiencies. It'll tell us your mineral imbalances. It'll tell us your heavy metal toxicities with just a simple hair sample. So that's as easy as it gets. Now, number 4, remove. That's the 4th R. We want to remove those toxicities. We have a protocol for that. It's called the Functional Medicine Detox Protocol. Absolutely amazing. 7, 14, 21 days, you get through that. You have all the toxicities that are being removed. At the same time, we're also replenishing deficiencies. Absolutely amazing protocol. And you can learn more about that over at loveenergywellness.com/transform. Number 5. So number 5, the 5th R is restore. We want to restore that mind-body connection. We're calming that central nervous system. We're relaxing that central nervous system. We're squelching that anxiety. We're squelching that sympathetic nervous system dominance, and we're restoring that mind-body connection. Now, we talked about the mind-body connection with the vagus nerve as the gut-brain axis, and what we're doing when we're removing the toxicities like heavy metals, and we're replacing the deficiencies like nutrients that are essential for the lining of the nerves, the myelin sheath of the nerves, then we are physically and chemically restoring. And when I say chemicals, I'm talking about natural things from the earth that the body needs to be able to heal itself. We're restoring that mind-body connection. Now, this is clinically proven to get you the results that you've been looking for. So my fellow entrepreneurs, I urge you not to let post-viral anxiety hold you back any longer. Embrace the power of integrative health. Leverage the benefits of the at-home functional lab testing, and then reclaim your vitality and your mental stability. And you can do that today. So that's all for today's episode of Breaking Boundaries for Entrepreneurs podcast. If you found this information valuable and you want to, well, first of all, if you found it valuable, please share it with somebody that you feel it could serve. And if you want to take the next step towards an anxiety-free success path, I encourage you to schedule a completely complimentary consultation over at Love Energy Wellness. Just visit loveenergywellness.com or look in the show notes to schedule your free appointment today. Until next time, keep breaking those boundaries, stay resilient, and remember, your health is your greatest asset. This is your favorite integrative health practitioner signing off, and take care, my fellow entrepreneurs. Before you go, I have some exciting news to share with you in response to your questions. If you're an integrative health coach feeling overwhelmed and unsure of the next steps for your business, well then I want you to imagine a world where you're easily turning prospects into clients, successful and worry-free. Introducing the Confident Coach Business Mentorship Program, your solution to shape your future success. No more sleepless nights, no more feeling stuck, This essential program fills all the gaps many of you have asked me about, providing you with the proven steps to success. Led by myself, Jeffrey Mort, an expert entrepreneur and level 2 integrative health practitioner, this mentorship will transform your mind and health coaching business. Here's how it works. There'll be recorded learning modules, live group coaching sessions, and workshops form the foundation of the program. Mark your calendars for July 24th to gain access to Module 1. Plus, every week, join live Zoom calls to engage with myself and your fellow health coaches. This comprehensive program covers the 3 pillars of success, which are entrepreneurial identity, unstoppable confidence, and strategic processes. With these skills, you'll attract ideal clients, build confidence, and unlock new opportunities. Plus, it prepares you for your next level as a health coach. Invest in your success today. We made it really easy with investment options, and if you can't find one that works for you, reach out to me. There's many to choose from and some amazing bonuses, but only for a limited time on those bonuses. And are you worried about time? Well, don't be. All live calls are recorded, and you'll have a lifetime access to the program modules, so you can watch them over and over. Plus, we offer a 100% money-back guarantee if you're not satisfied after completing the 8-week program. Without the Confident Coach Business Mentorship, you may just continue feeling overwhelmed on where to start and feeling behind. Don't waste time and money figuring out on your own. Join us today and take charge of your future success. This is a fun but serious program, and it's not for dabblers or those without commitment. I bring over 10 years of experience, have mentored countless coaches to success, and I'm 100% committed to your success. Spots are limited, so act now to secure your spot before the cart closes. Imagine a life with unstoppable confidence and the strategies to help more people. These 8 weeks are going to go by regardless. It would be amazing to have these skills when it does, would it not? Sign up today to secure your seat right in the show notes, my social bio, or direct at jeffreymort.com/confident-coach-mentorship. See you on the inside.